thank you. So I recently got my mission call, so that's pretty cool. Thank you. I got called to the Massachusetts-Boston mission. And I think it's really cool of my good friend Russ to send me to the only state that I don't know how to spell. Yeah, it's been really humbling. So, yeah, good prep. So here at BYU, I'm a political science major, and after a lot of research, I've come to the conclusion that stupid people should not be allowed to vote. My cousin Jim got a 12 on the ACT and gave himself a concussion trying to hit his head on the top of a door frame. And I don't think that he should be deciding who runs our country. He actually voted the same way I did in the last election, so I don't think it's that bad. So, to compromise, I think only the stupid people on the other side shouldn't be allowed to vote. Yeah. I'm pretty culturally illiterate. I used to think that Snoop Dogg was another name for the dog Snoopy. And I'm from Kansas City, and we have an amusement park called Worlds of Fun, and in the park there's a section for little kids called Snoopy Land. And when I was 12 years old, I made the mistake of calling it Snoop Dogg Land. I wish there was a Snoop Dogg Land. That'd be pretty cool. Just joints being rolled everywhere. California girls blaring on the speakers. When speaking in Snoop Dogg Land, every noun ends in the suffix "izzle." So at Snoop Dogg Elementary School, they start every day the same. I pledge allegiance to the flag izzle of the United States izzle of America izzle. Do any of you have a friend who loves to give relationship advice but hasn't been in a relationship in 4 years? Yeah. When you ask them about it, they always have the same response. Oh, coaches don't play. What a stupid answer. They're not the coach. They're the player stuck on the bench because they always strike out. It's okay, I know this because I'm the player stuck on the bench. I've got another roommate like that too, and he loves candles. Either that or he really likes having an excuse to go to the mall with every girl in the ward. One of them. He recently came home with a candle called Midnight Snow. And I was pretty skeptical at first. Snow doesn't have a scent. Also, I'm pretty sure that the non-existent smell doesn't magically change every night at midnight. I just don't think so. So I told my friend, there's no way it smells like midnight snow. So I get a whiff of it, and it smells amazing. Like, I would eat it if I could. If I were to describe what it smelled like, I reluctantly would have to say it smells exactly like what I imagine midnight snow smelling like. So I guess Bath & Body Works won this one. Speaking of stores for upper middle class white women, I went to Hobby Lobby the other day. I feel tricked because they had none of my hobbies. Yeah, so modern technology and research has allowed us to optimize a lot of things in our society. But I don't think we're necessarily optimizing the right things. So, for example, we can't figure out how to make our sprinklers water the grass, but not the sidewalks while we're in the drought. But our artists have gotten incredibly good at making non-human animated characters super attractive. You would not believe how many arguments I have had with my friends about whether Lola Bunny or Judy Hopps from Zootopia is hotter. Definitely Judy Hopps, but that's just me. I watched Cars 2 recently, and I can confirm that Holly Shiftwell is objectively attractive. I use the word objectively because she's literally a car. So, at the beginning of the Cars 2 movie, there's a mysterious British spy named Finn McMissile, and he's being chased on an oil rig. And to get away, he opens up a valve at the back of the car, the back of him, letting loose old oil onto the ground, making the car behind lose traction and spin out. And that is just like if James Bond was being chased, and while continuing to run, pulled down his pants and urinated on the ground. And then the bad guy keeps running and slips and falls in someone else's urine. That would most definitely be a rated R film. But Cars 2 got away with a G rating? Imagine having the last name McMissile. That must be a lot of pressure to do something really cool with your life. If your last name literally means son of a missile, you are automatically disallowed from working at a Son of Donald's. That's just my opinion. If you told me that your name was Finn McMissile, I would know for a fact that you are either a CIA agent or a stripper. I wouldn't believe any other explanation. Also, what's the difference between a boy car and a girl car in the Cars universe? Because in the movie, Holly is very hesitant to go into the men's room. What is she afraid of seeing? Like an extra oil valve? Like, I don't get it. So soon after I watched Cars 2, I watched The Emperor's New Groove. And then the night after that, I watched Hercules. And I realized a few things. First, my childish taste in movies may be why I'm single. And second, the potion that Hades uses to turn Hercules mortal looks exactly like the poison Emperor Kuzco drinks to turn him into a llama. So it got me thinking, what if on the sets of the two films, they accidentally swapped the two? Now hear me out. Nothing would happen to Kuzco. He was already mortal. Unless, no, he's definitely mortal. But Hercules would drink the llama potion instead and become an immortal llama. Now, I loved the Hercules movie, but it would have been so much better if he was a llama. Now, that's a mythology I can get behind. All right. Thank you. That's my set, Isle.